The next little project is the sticky date pudding. Very simple and easy to make. We're going to make a pudding and we're going to make a sauce to pop on top of that and enjoy. First thing you need to do is soak 1 1/4 cups of chopped dates in a cup of water and a teaspoon of carb soda. And that needs to soak probably for a couple of hours to soften the date skins, etc. I've pre-done that. If you're in a hurry, zap it in the microwave for a minute and that'll speed up the process. So we're just going to pop our butter, brown sugar, and just give that a bit of a cream. It doesn't need to be done for too long or too creamy. And into that we pop an egg. Okay, so that's about all we need to do to cream that and add our egg. And as I was a child, I used to think the best bit was the creamed butter and sugar with the egg in it. Bit of a no-no nowadays. Okay, so we'll add to that some vanilla essence, about half a teaspoon again, carefully measured, and stir through our dates. I don't chop them up too finely because I quite like to have some pieces of dates that are showing and mixed in. To stir that through, we're going to add our gluten-free self-raising flour to that and stir it through. The gluten-free flour is much finer and flops around more, I find. Now I've lined a cake tin, just a round cake tin, put some baking paper in the bottom. You can cook it in muffin tins, for instance, and have individual puddings, but I've found that this is quite good. You can then cut it into wedges before you serve it. So we're going to pop that into there and pop it into the preheated, about 170-degree oven. And we'll pop that in the oven. While that's cooking, we're going to make our sauce to go over the top of the pudding and to serve with it. So we're just going to make our sauce. So we have some melted butter, about 60 grams of melted butter, a cup of cream, and half a cup of brown sugar. And we'll just add another half a teaspoon of vanilla to that sauce. Pop those over a gentle heat and let that come to the boil, and that will be our sauce. Now a good tip, make double quantity. Everybody likes extra sauce. You can pop it in the fridge in a jar and use it on top of your ice cream as well. Pop a bit of salt in it and you've got a salted caramel sauce. We'll just pop this over a low heat and stir it. I don't like to leave it because it can bubble over and then you've got a big mess to clean up. We don't want to have to do that. So we really just need to bring it to the boil and just let it boil for a minute or so. Pudding's cooked, we're just going to prick it all over with a skewer. So we're just going to spoon some of the mixture over the top to let that sink into our hot pudding, and we'll just leave that for a few minutes before we serve it with some lovely thick cream. Our pudding's ready to serve. I'm going to do a little bit of a swift manoeuvre here and tip it out and then tip it back up upside down. So just quickly do that. Take the paper off the bottom. Oh, it's looking good anyway. There you have your sticky date pudding ready to serve. I've got some whipped cream. You could use thick dollop cream, some extra sauce, entirely up to you. She feels quite light, which is good. And some extra sauce over the top. and a nice dollop of cream on top. Well, it's not going to stay there because it's hot. So you could serve ice cream with that as well. And there you have a very easy sticky date pudding with your caramel sauce.